Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो
Jokari Rai so Mari Rai Adi Tudu Nore Jogo Dekho Suno Mat Bolo
wherever and ever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. One basic and the simplest principle, if we are able to understand, digest and practice, more than 99% problems of life will be dissolved. Problems cannot be solved. They have to be dissolved. So what is the principle? The principle is that which appears under n number of conditions, and if those n number of conditions are removed, it disappears. Again I am repeating. That which appears under n number of conditions, and if those conditions are removed, it disappears. Now apply this principle. One man, condition father. Who is born? Son is born. Same man, condition wife. Who is born? Husband is born. Same man, condition his son. Who is born? Father is born. So this one man, has he become three? And who is miserable? The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the terrible wife. And the father is miserable because of the mischievous son. Man is never miserable. Now what is our problem? The son wants to improve the father. Father is outdated, he doesn't understand. The husband wants to improve the wife. It is called as impossible undertaking. See? And our whole life is spent on improving, changing that which doesn't exist. So our condition is like a bird or a dog who is standing in front of the mirror and he sees something in that mirror, his reflection. He thinks it is real, it is other than me, and therefore I must do something to remove that. So he will start doing charity. See? Then he will start taking the holy dips in the Ganges. That doesn't help. Then he will start doing yoga, do this asana, that asana. I was in Australia many years before, and for the first time I was staying with them. So next to my bed on a table, they had kept few books. Maybe Swamiji likes to read some books. So when I saw the book which was on the top, it attracted my mind. The name of the book was Doga. What is a Doga? So I took the book open, and it was Yoga for Dogs. yoga. And so many postures, all the dog postures. You must have seen when a dog gets up from the sleep, he does Surya Namaskar. Every dog does it. So this bird started doing yoga to improve and remove the reflection from the mirror. It didn't help. He did pranayam, it didn't help. See? Then he took a duster and wiped, but it is not going. He took a hose pipe and washed, it's not going. Our condition is like that bird. When it does not exist, how can you improve that? Therefore, I told you, if you are able to digest it, then only you can practice it. If you have got constipation, you will not practice. See, friends, this is the simplest way to lead the spiritual life. But we are so lost in this thing. Similarly, now apply the same technique. This waking world where we are, when it is created, the moment we are identified with the body, the world is created. See? And when we are in dream or deep sleep, where are we, when are we, what are we? No problem. And therefore, in deep sleep, we are happy. And because we are happy, we snore. See? Snoring is expression of divinity through you. Thank God. Don't have to worry. See? One wife was complaining, Swamiji, tell him, he snores so loudly. I said, put some silencer. And when I wake him up, don't snore. He's so cool. He says, no, I am not snoring. And again continues. I said, what he tells is truth. The one who snores is not your husband. Because in deep sleep, he is not your husband. And you are scolding your husband. So what he is telling is the truth. I am not snoring. And again continue. See, friends, these are the basics of spiritual life. Here, yatha akashaha ऋषिकेशः नानोपाधि गतो विभुः तद्भेदात् भिन्नवद् भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत्. See? यथा आकाशः ऋषिकेशो नाना उपाधिगतः विभुः. See? Because of the upadhi, the conditioning. What are the conditioning for the space? Relationship between the sun and the earth. Because of this relationship, the same space is called north, east, west, south. See? And we get so much involved in that. And then we are the victims of either the Vastu Shastra or the Feng Shui. See? Which is the east? Where the sun rises. Where the sun rises, that is the east. Who is because of whom? Is it that in the western world there is no sunrise and in the eastern world there is no sunset? Think. In the same manner, the one reality appears many because of the upadhi, the conditioning. And this upadhi creates something extraordinary in us. Therefore, if you have got a temple, it should face the east. See? You should not sleep with your feet facing the south. You get lost in that. See, friends. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is, be attentive. The real spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Drop all the extra, including fat. Come back to the non-specific existence. See how much burden we are carrying. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. See? Then I am educated, uneducated, rich and poor, successful, failure, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister. How many upadhis? And we get tired of this burden on us. So what we do? We go to sleep. And for that purpose, people come to satsang. Because when you come to satsang, all your upadhis are taken away, and you are told you are the substratum supporting all the upadhis. Therefore, theoretically, even if you accept it during the lecture, such a person goes to sleep. And therefore, those who go to sleep in satsang, I have got highest regards for them. Because they are practicing, demonstrating. See, friends, therefore, we must not mistake spirituality means becoming someone better. No. Spirituality means not becoming anybody, but just being whatever you are. See, it's so important for us to understand. Therefore, यथा आकाशा ऋषिकेशः नाना उपाधिगता विभु तद्भेदात् भिन्नवद् भाति तन्नाशे सति केवलः. So when these Veda, north, east, west, south, which are created because of the conditioning, if those conditionings are disregarded, you have come back to the space. See, this is how we have to correct our notions about ourselves. We are all leading in a notional life. This point I told you yesterday also. Vedanta removes the wrong notions and does not create new notions. See? All other paths you take, one notion is replaced by other notion. Like, earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. I is still there. Earlier I was very poor, but now I am rich. See? These conditionings are only creating replacement for the I. But we are suffering not because of the conditioning, but these notions are making us miserable. Yesterday also I told you, whole Bhagavad Gita, if you want to summarize, is only one thing: ICICI bank account. What is the first chapter? ICICI. First, IC, identity crisis. Who am I on the battlefield? Am I somebody's disciple? Am I somebody's grandson? Am I somebody's brother? Identity crisis. Then, second, IC. Because of that, I am confused. IC. This is what I am. Is it not our story? And when the whole Bhagavad Gita treatment was given to Arjuna, what happened? He discovered it is because of the wrong notion. He was confused and frustrated. Thereafter, he did his job perfectly well. And Bhagavan did not ask him, did you get the knowledge? No. Has your delusion gone? He also says, yes, delusion gone. Now I know. I am a man first. And then the son, the father, the husband, etc. And all these conditionings are temporary. See, friends, with this knowledge, we do our job perfectly. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. We have to do all the drama. See? But we listen to Vedanta here and there, and then we have no digestion. Then we go to some place. This happened in one place. Somebody was, dead. So when we went there was one uncooked Vedanti with us. So when I went there, I kept quiet, a swollen face. You have to do all that drama. Now this uncooked Vedanti, he told that person, don't worry, you are also going to die. Hurry. This is not the way to deal. So he is already miserable. He is making more miserable. See, friends, therefore, spiritual life is only Karnataka. In the Sanskrit language, this is life is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. In Leela, everything appears to be happening. but nothing happens. See? Therefore, नानोपाधि वशादेव जाति वर्णाश्रमादय आत्मनि आरोपिता तो ये रसवर्णादि भेदवत. नाना उपाधि वशात, which are the upadhi, jati, varna, ashrama, etc., atmani aropita. So I, the self, he is not recognized as a non-specific existence. But then I become the jati, I am a human being, I am not an animal. Varna, I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And then ashrama, I am a brahmachari, grihastha, sannyasi, vanaprastha. So, how many conditionings we impose on ourselves and become differentiated from others. See, if I had to go to the doctor, today I went, very sweet doctor. Will I go and say, are you from Bharadwaj Gotra? No. My interest is, she is capable, that's it. No, but I don't allow the ladies to touch me. I am a sannyasi. All these upadhis are creating problems for us. So how to deal with that? Only no. These are all the different roles we all have to play. Play your role perfectly well. Before the father, keep your mouth shut. Before the wife, always keep silent. And before the son, don't talk. You will be happiest person in life. See? Because Atmani Aropita, on the self that is supporting the waking without becoming a waker. The same self supporting the dream without becoming a dreamer. The same self supporting the absence of the two called the deep sleep without going to sleep. One day it will click, my friends. One of the best spiritual practice, I tell you. Remain alone without a feeling of loneliness. Give it a try. The moment loneliness prevails us, we are nowhere on the spiritual path. Then immediately we take out our phone. We can't stay alone. Therefore, Atmani Arobita. Now we go to the next step. Example is given. Toye Rasavarnadi Bhedavat. The five great Tanmatras, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. From these Tanmatras, the five elements are created. The space, air, fire, water, and the earth. Now, first is the space. So, the Tanmatra is Shabda. Shabda means sound. Any sound. See, in the 7th chapter, Bhagavan says, I am the Onkar in the Vedas and Shabda Khe Paurusham Nrishu. And also any sound in the space. The sound is non-specific. But then English, Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Tamilian, Mallu, specific. Wherever we give importance to anything specific, we get divided. Similarly, taste, rasa. Taste means what? Anything that is tasted, that is taste, rasa. But then so many things are added that it is spicy, it is bitter, it is sweet, it is too salty. So the space is appearing as many. Water has no color. You add red, it becomes red. Add yellow, it becomes yellow. Water has no taste. You add sugar, it becomes sweet. So, what is the real spiritual practice? Recognize this. That which is special, extraordinary, is supported by something which is ordinary. See? Therefore, in our scriptures, Paramatma, the divine reality, Brahman, Bhagwan, whatever you call, what is called Brahman in Vedanta is called Paramatma in yoga and Bhagavan in devotion. Meaning is the same, the words are different. Now, this is the common denominator. Therefore, Brahman is a neuter gender, Paramatma or Atma is a masculine gender. See, Chiti Shakti is the feminine gender, Samvit is the feminine. Therefore, that which is beyond the linga bhed. But what happens? When nobody says I am a man or I am a woman, but we behave like that because we are convinced, conditioned by the body. Therefore, my dear friends, spiritual practice means let us not try to be extraordinary than anybody. The net result will be we will be at peace. This example I had given in number of my talks. One German lady, she was with me in the UK, and we had a very long drive, then lecture and all that. So she asked me this question, Swamiji, I want to be like you. You are relaxed, cheerful, never tired. I want to be like you. I said, you cannot be like me. Why? No beard. Longer the beard, confirmed is the wisdom. Shorter beard is doubtful is the wisdom. No beard, no wisdom. She says, Namaji, please don't make fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are self-sufficient. Now see, I said, you know what is your problem? Your problem is you want to prove something to somebody and you don't know what you want to prove and to whom and who cares for you. See? Don't struggle in that. Be yourself. But we want to prove holier than thou. I go to temple every day. Do you go? No. I am myself a temple. See? Do you do the japa? I said no. Why? I don't know. Don't become extraordinary in any field. Remain calm and quiet. Relax. But that doesn't mean lazy. If you become lazy, then you are extraordinary. Bhagavan in Ishavasya second mantra, Kurvanne meha karmani dhiji visheshatakam sama. Live 100% every moment in your life. That is what our mantra is. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. It is the basis of the second mantra of Ishavasya. Kurvanne meha karmani dhiji visheshatakam sama. If you see the normal translations, there it is translated, you should desire to live 100 years doing your karma. I don't subscribe to that translation. We have to take out the import. What is the import of that statement? Import is wherever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. And thereafter it is said, other than this, you have no choice. Now find out how true that statement is. Do we have a choice to live yesterday? No. Can we live tomorrow? No. We have to live today without choice. And if today we decide that today I am going to be happy, in your whole life you can never be miserable. But what we do? Okay, Swami, I understood. From tomorrow, It will never come. It will never come. Therefore, start right now. Don't get carried away by the burden. See? And how our experience of the world is. When I take myself to be a sannyasi. Now, what is the world for me? Sannyasi, non sannyasi. If I take myself to be a man, what is the world for me? Man and woman. See, the world is seen what we have recognized ourselves to be. If I consider myself to be educated, then world is educated and uneducated. See? And if you remove all these conditionings, just be, then we come to know, be very attentive. Therefore, I am, M is existence. This tab is existence. Mouse is existence. Table is existence. Electricity is existence. Fan is existence. So when we start only remaining as being, we will not separate us from anything. But when we become somebody or something, we separate ourselves. Therefore, the truth is nirupalika, without any conditioning. There is no reason, there is no cause, there is no effect. Therefore, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. So, Atmani aropita toye rasa vurnadi vedavat. So, like the pure water is called yellow, green, etc., or sweet or sour, etc., in the same manner, one Paramatma is called as a waker in the waking, dreamer in the dream, deep sleeper in the deep sleep, but all of them are supported by one common substratum which has nothing to do with the waker, dreamer, or deep sleeper. All the problems of our life is the focal length. When we go to the doctors, eye doctors, what they do, the same thing happens in satsanga. What the eye doctors do, they adjust our focal length by giving the glasses. They don't give us vision. Vision is already there. Because the ability of our eye muscles to focus properly the lens, and because that ability has gone, we are unable to see the things clearly. So when we put on the glasses, that ability to adjust the focal length is regained and we can see. If this is understood, one of my friend, she is a ophthalmologist. So she says, Swamiji, I have, as per your advice, I have taken this thing. I am also no eye doctor. I said, hey, we belong to the same profession. Swamiji, you are also? I said, yes. But our patients are different. Your patient is EYE. My patient is I.com. Both are I. What do you do? You only correct the focal length. We also do the same thing. Don't look at the differences. Look at the substratum. Don't look at the names and the forms and utility of the ornament. Look at the gold. See, friends, we get carried away only in the waking experience. And then we write an autobiography of a waker. What about the dream? What about the deep sleep? Either write the autobiography of a dreamer or write the autobiography or don't write the autobiography of a waker. Is our life only waker? No. What about the other two parts? See, friends, the more we recognize this truth, there was a Guru Maharaj. One morning he got up and started crying very bitterly. All the disciples came. Guru Maharaj, what happened? Oh, my dear disciples, I had a very bad dream. The disciple says, you only told us the dream is mithya. Why you are crying? No, 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 let me talk fully. What? In the dream, I experience I am a butterfly. So I am feeling very miserable. Anyway, it was dream, sir. Now forget about it. You are our guru. No, no, no. Let me talk fully. Again he started crying. And he said, see, my question is the butterfly dreaming that I am your guru, or the guru was dreaming that I am a butterfly? You answer this. हो गया ना पंचर? See, but we are so overpowered by the waking experiences and we say, "Oh, it was just a dream." If we can recognize and accept dream as a dream in the dream, then you are awakened. So when we are out of the dream, then we say, oh, it was just a dream, forget about it. See? In the same manner, when we will awake from this waking dream, this is what all the great masters are. See? Now be attentive. Once I had a dream and I was sitting on a motorcycle. Those days, Java Yazdi. When I came, I saw it on the way, a board, Java Yazdi, old timers. So I was so happy to see them. So I was sitting on a Yazdi motorcycle, where Switzerland, and a nice friend was sitting behind me, and we were going nicely. मेरे सपनों के रानी कब आए? Lovely dream. But it so happened that after some time, this motorcycle skid and it has gone in a deep valley. And because of that, oh, the dream broke. Will I go to the police station? See, very simple. Now, what we have to learn? If we are able to know while driving the motorcycle that this is just a dream, therefore it is a dream accident. If this is clear, now come back to your own life. The happy experience of the dream will never make you wake up from the dream. But when accident happens, a bad experience, although it is also a dream, but to come out of the dream, you require a dream accident. Then you come out of that dream. In the same manner, this waking dream, when everything is goody, 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 by God's grace, everything is continue. But one day you get a kick out of nowhere, and then suddenly, oh God, what is happening? No, awake, 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 awake. We are all playing the roles of our life. But we get so much rolled up in the role that we forget our own divine nature. And then we start seeking sympathy, attention from the world. No, don't compromise your divine nature. See, my friends, this is what is mentioned here. Atmani aropita toye rasavarnadi bhedavat. Therefore, don't take these waking experiences of anybody as too seriously. Therefore, those who have attended our meditation camp, there the psychological adjustment we tell very specifically before you begin. 4, 5 psychological adjustment. Number one, you are happy. Going to meditation is not a punishment. Go do meditation. No. You are coming on your own, happily, cheerfully. Anything you begin happily, cheerfully, you will never suffer. Number two, your God and your Guru is in your heart. The God guides you from inside. The Guru guides you from inside. Don't have to go and ask anywhere. He is sitting very much in you. It comes in Yoga Shastra. in Vyasa Bhashya. By the yoga only you get the guidance from within, not from outside. Then the third thing, third adjustment. When you are sitting for your prayers or meditation, take a strong and perfect posture, position. Position is now I am nobody. Nobody have no thoughts. Therefore, our saints and sages and rishis tell your spiritual practice should be over in the early morning. Why early morning? Because in deep sleep, we were nobody. So before you become anybody, finish your spiritual practice. And suppose you sit for meditation as a husband. What will be your Anishta Devata? Wife, taking a belna in the hand. What meditation will you do? Therefore, you are nobody when you are doing your prayers. And if you are becoming somebody, then your prayers will be addressed. Oh God, do this. A big list is given to the God. And then long namaskar. Why? List is long. Then you get up. Oh, I forgot. One more namaskar. This also. Add-ons. See. So first you are happy, cheerful. Your God and your Guru is in your heart. They are guiding and protecting us. Why guidance and protection is required? Many seekers have this problem. Once a person asked me this question, Swamiji, I always get a feeling when I sit for meditation, levitation will happen. Then what will happen to me? I said, that depends where you are sitting. Suppose you are sitting below the fan, which is running, and levitation is happening. When your neck goes in between the fan, it's all fear. You will see many people when they sit for meditation, they start cracking the joints. Nobody tells you to do that. It's only because of fear. See, friends, the fear element is so much that can you imagine you sleep with your two legs straight, your hand next to your body, head straight, and sleep. You cannot sleep. You require something, you turn this way, that way, a pillow, this thing, hand here, hand there, something, one leg on other leg, because fear. See, friends, therefore, we have to be fearless. God is taking care of me. Over. To be devoted to the God and to carry the fear in the heart is contradiction in terms. See, our surrender should be like a baby who is in the lap of a mother. Totally relaxed. Whatever may happen, she is relaxed, she has no problem. And when we remain in the position of nobody, no thoughts will come. Then you don't have to struggle. Yoga ha chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti come only to somebody. Nobody cannot think. Nobody has no reference to think. Nobody will never struggle. Therefore, in deep sleep, we don't struggle to snore. It happens. There is nobody. And the most important thing, do not plan what you will do after meditation. So when when we take the position of nobody, we have blocked our past. When we don't plan what we will do after meditation, we have blocked our future. Suppose you are sitting for meditation and you have to prepare food or tiffin for your son. So your meditation is going on. Should I give him egg or should I give him yesterday's chapati or should I make something hot for him? Meditation. Because you are not in the present. These are the basics of spiritual life. And all these things come to whom? To the Aupadhika, the one who is buried in the Upadhi, becoming mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, officer, subordinate. You cannot but think. Remain nobody, nothing to think. Therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Those who have learned this principle, the beauty of their life is wherever they are 100%. Therefore, they don't have to repeat it again and again because 100% availability. So, Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam Shariram Sarva Dukkhanam Bhoga Ayatanam Uchyate. Now, our body is analyzed. Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam. Our gross body is made out of the grossified five great elements. When we talk of science or scientific approach or our religion, we are not addressing to any particular people at a particular geographical area at a particular historical time. Like the law of gravity is applied the world over. In the same manner, everybody and every body is made out of the same five great elements. Panchikruta, grossified five great elements. And what is the blueprint? Blueprint is karma sanchitam. In Bhagavad Gita 8th chapter, Bhagavan says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. The last thought at the time of death is our blueprint given to God for creating a house for us to stay. See? Now, those who are too much attached to their relations and in that attachment at the time of death, all the time thinking of somebody or the other, mother, father, husband, wife, children, grandchildren, too much involved. When such people die, they are again born in the same family. They don't go out of it. See? There was a child born somewhere, and it so happened when the child came out of the womb and the nurse was holding the child started talking and asked the nurse, "What is there for breakfast?" And the nurse said Idli sambar. Oh God, again in Coimbatore. There is no other place. Think something different, man. I am not telling you only for fun, but I have seen a case. This happened in Indore. There is a child born, and the child boy so much attached to the grandmother beyond limits. He will sleep with the grandmother, take food with the grandmother, even if he is sleeping or sitting in his mother's womb for breastfeeding. That time also grandmother should be there. It was very nice. The grandmother was thinking, see, how my grandchild loves me more than his mother. These people have got stupid things. And it's okay when the child is small, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. The grandchild is not leaving the grandmother for a moment. Not only that, he will dictate, don't put on that sari, you put on this one. Don't talk to that man, he is not a good one. Slowly, slowly, she started getting frustrated. Then she said, why he is behaving like this? So they went to some place, did some puja and all that thing, and the Panditji saw his chart and everything and told, he is your husband. And then she started analyzing all his way and behavior. She realized, oh God, it is really true. He was exactly like this thing. See? So that husband must have been too much involved in his life only with the family or wife. After death also, he will not leave you. Therefore, at the time of death, You should not think of anybody in this world. Don't think of anybody. Most important thing. Unless we are accepting these principles of law of karma, karma sanchitam. Similarly, another example I give you, this happened again in Switzerland. I went with my friend, his wife, and two daughters. And the husband and wife went to find out what is available for eating, and we were sitting comfortably in a um, restaurant. Myself and those two girls. One was 10, other was 7 years. That time on other table, one lady came, white lady, short frock, a small purse. She came tuck, 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 and kept the purse on the table. And from that purse, she took out a small dog, live dog. Please sit down here, nice bow and everything. And that dumb dog was sitting like that. See? And see, now mommy is getting something for you, okay? Wait. And the dog was sitting like this. So these girls asked me, Swamiji, what this dog must have done? He has got such a great luck, fortune. I said, he must have been a great dharmatma in the last life. He must have done lot of charity. This Google is speaking. Chup. So he must have done lot of charity and lot of people he must have helped. And therefore, because of the result of that, he was born. But then how he was born as a dog? Because at the time of death, he must have been worried about his dog. After I die, what will happen to my dog? So because of the punya karma, because of the charity he did, he was born in such a cozy, lovely atmosphere. Understand this. One dog came from USA to India. Coimbatore he came. And the Coimbatore dogs came to me, hey, how come you are here? What you are not getting in USA? You have to come all the way to Coimbatore. He said, look here, we are not happy there. Why? We can't bark. A dog who cannot bark, can there be more punishment than this thing? See, friends, spiritual life is lead your life ever cheerful, happy. Don't carry the burden. Burden is because of this upadhi. So, panchikruta mahabhuta sambhavam karma sanchita. Now, see, in another text, it is said, if you take yourself to be body, nothing wrong. Then accept. Body is born, body grows first vertically, then horizontally. It will have old age problem, it will die. Accept it. Nothing wrong. But we want to be body and never die. Can there be more foolishness than this? See? And as the age grows, people become too much conscious and aware of their age. See? This happened in Sydney, one very old Mahatma. Swami, name I will not tell you. Whenever I used to go and meet him, the same statement. Swamiji, can you imagine what is my age? So I used to tell, Maharaj, I think you may be about 60, 65. No. Do you know what is my age? I didn't ask. How does it matter what is your age for me? So he said, I am 96 years, 4 months, 3 days. Now be attentive. What does he mean? That I am the body. Body is born. Body has an age. body will die. And if I take myself to be the body, then I will carry the fear all the time. I will die, I don't want to die. Who asked you? Death doesn't come. Excuse me, I want to kill you. No. This is the way, there is no option. See, Maharaj. Therefore, when we thus start recognizing this, then whatever may be the body, whether the body is that of a great saint or a sinner, every body has got the same end. And then what the body does? Shariram sukha dukkhanam bhoga ayatanam uchyate. Body is a place where we go through all good and bad experiences. Body is like the house. Once I went to my friend's house, knocked the door, and the maid servant opened the door. I said, Guptaji is there? He said, no, Swamiji, he has gone out, but you can come inside. The furniture is there, the walls are there. Have I gone to see the furniture? I have gone to see the person. In the same manner, I am not talking to your ears. My lips are not talking. There is somebody talking to somebody. So body is just a house. But we take ourselves to be the body, and then whole life is lived as the body, for the body, on everybody. And then the great achievement. Can you guess my age? Calcutta. Morning time, I was sitting very comfortably below a tree, a bench. That day I had no lectures. Very nice time. Month of November, December, cool weather. Enjoying the breeze, the chirping of the birds. One agarbatti brand, one fellow came, unknown to me, and he comes. Can you tell me what is my age? In the morning, unknown person comes to you, ask this, what is my age? So I looked at him. 3 days. Such a question is never asked by a mature person. No, please tell. Then I said, you are 81 years young. When I said you are 81 years young, he nearly jumped out of his skin. You are the only one who has correctly understood my age. 81 years belong to body. Mind never becomes old. The tragedy of the old age, I'll tell you. A bullock cart. One bull is a buffalo bull. Other bull is a race horse. And if that cart is being pulled, what will be a great fun? In the same manner, in the old age, the body is a buffalo bull. And the mind is a race horse. Oh, I want to do this. But relax, man, relax. See? But we have trained ourselves to live as the body, for the body, and everybody don't want to come out of it. Friends, only 2 stages we have to conquer in life. Stage number 1, freedom from body identification. Anything that you do, if it leads to freedom from body identification, you are on the spiritual path. The second thing, giving up the notion that we are a soul, we are a jiva. No. Then whatever remains, that you are. And this is only so pumped in our head that in the last life you have done this thing, therefore in this life you are born. Never are we born, never do we die. See, my friends, therefore, shariram sukha dukkhanam bhogayatanam uchyate. Body is only a place where we go through good and bad experiences. So this is the Annamaya Kosha. Then Pancha Prana Mano Buddhi Dashendriya Samanvitam Apanchikruta Bhutotam Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. Now second principle. Who goes through the experience, Now, through what we get the experiences? Ears do not understand, they only hear. Nose doesn't understand whether it is a good smell or a bad smell. It tells it is this smell. Who understands? The mind. When I am talking to you, your ears are not understanding. What to tell your Swamiji, even we are not understanding. Because your mind is not there. Therefore, bhoga sadhanam. What is that through which we go through all the experiences of life is the subtle body. What we call in short of mind. So what is that? Pancha prana, the five pranas, prana, pana, vyana, udana, samana. And then mind, intellect, the five sense organs, five organs of action, all of them put together, a bundle is called as the subtle body. When death happens, what is the death? The ability of the body to allow consciousness to express as life, that ability has gone. There is no death. Now, these days, you can't understand it. We used to have earlier bulbs with a filament inside. So, sometimes you are studying at night and bulb has become fused. Now, what to do? You can't do anything. No, I am no modern parents. You know modern parents? Father is Google and mother is Ammajan. Ammajan means Amazon. Whatever you want, she will give you. And whatever you want to ask, go to Google. You will get everything. Modern. Therefore, today's children are not born. They are downloaded. And after downloading, the child asks the mother, Mom, what is the username? And what is the password? So, so simple. When we drop this notion that I am body, then the second notion we catch on to, I am somebody. Now, how this somebody is born? When the subtle body gets identified with the gross body, then somebody is born. Now, see what happens. That bulb which became fuse. Okay, now I have to study, then what will I do? So I'll take that bulb and move this way, that way, some way. And again, the filaments are connected to cathode and anode, and the light comes. Now the question is it the same light which has gone, it has come back? See? Think. When the bulb is fused, who died? The light died or electricity died? In the same manner, our body has a capacity up to a limit. When that capacity to allow consciousness to express as life in that capacity goes away, the body falls dead. See? Therefore, you come across many things, somebody was in coma for so many years, again he came out, because the body has still the capacity. There is no other reason. The day you understand these basics of spiritual life, life becomes so light. See? But we take that I am the soul and I have to do so punya, I should not do this, and throughout life suffer. Contrary to that, recognize this. So many times, dreams have come and gone. Be attentive. In every dream, there is a separate dreamer. In one dream, I was a king. In other dream, I was a dacoit. In the third dream, I was a Mahatma. In the fourth dream, I was a beggar. Am I going to write autobiography of a dreamer? Be attentive. As for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Equally true. For every waking experience, there is a separate waker. But what happens? Like this mala, all the flowers are randomly put together through a thread. And then we go on glorifying, oh, such a beautiful garland, so nice, so long. Now, these flowers have no relationship with each other, randomly put. If this is clear, in the same manner, every waking experience has a waker. And all those wakers are the flowers. In Hindi, we call it fools. So, all the wakers are the fools, flowers. And they are put together by the thread of the consciousness. And a garland is born. When this thread is cut and remove all the flowers and thread and weigh, is anything lost? Is the garland a reality? Is it not our story? From childhood onward, so many waking experiences, all flowers. And in and through all of them, there is one conscious thread. Therefore, when I was a child, when I was a teenager, and when this thread is cut, where the teenager has gone, where the child has gone. Be attentive. When there are too many flowers, a huge garland. Less flowers, less garland. In Bombay, they sell the garland for the Ganapati. Three flowers. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. And if there is only one flower, can you make a garland out of one flower? This is what is said. If you start living in utter present, you have no past, you have no future, because you are presence. Living in that mode is Atmabodha. Then play the game of life. This experience of yours is trans body experience, is trans mind experience, it is trans logic experience. And it is said, if a tiger hunts a human and he gets the taste of the human blood, thereafter he does not like to kill the goats and the cows because he tasted human blood. Exactly the same way, he who has tasted this experience, he can never get attracted towards the worldly cheap things. See, friends, all the great masters, they live in this experience 24/7. This is Atmabodha. Therefore, body is just a house, take care, no doubt about it. But we don't have to live as the body all the time. Well, rise above it. When we live as the body, we can talk only differences. And there is no logic behind it. The body is not created by us. The body doesn't listen to us. Those who are fat, they want to reduce their size. They cannot. Even when they look at the ice cream picture, they put on 5 kilos. Where from it has come? See? And those who are Agarbatti brand, they eat even the whole buffalo live. They continue to be like that. The body doesn't listen to us. The body is not created by us. And yet I am the body, very intelligent. See, friends, when the light appears in the bulb, then everything is seen. separate, separate. If in this hall there is absolute darkness, nothing will be differentiated because we can't see the differences. When the light comes, differences are seen. Exactly. In the deep sleep, absolute darkness, no differences seen. But when the light of the mind comes, then who am I, where I am, what I am, who is this, who is that, what I have to do, the samsara begins. My friends, living in this experience effortlessly is all that is expected of the spiritual life. All other things you may do. Kurute, Ganga, Sagar, Gamanam, Vrata Paripalan, Natavadan, do it. Nothing wrong in that. But the foundation should be this. In this manner, when we are able to walk on a spiritual path, then only we are really fulfilling our mission of spiritual evolution after having born as a human being. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunancha. Four things are common between human beings and animals: eating, sleeping, sense of insecurity, and procreation. If that is all our life is, God will correct his mistake. And next life will push back into the pig, go and produce. But after having born as a human being, the only thing pending in our life is spiritual evolution. All other things are okay in their own place. Don't go back again. See? Therefore, two, three things until and close. Number one, don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. See? The other day we went to Nana Nani. All oldies. Everybody has got the same story. I have got two sons. One is in Australia, one is in USA. And then they, oh, you got two sons. I also got two sons. No, 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 no. Is this life? And come out of that. See? And then frustrated. See, last week he did not call me. I don't know what is about. Who can help to such dumb people? See? We don't want to be happy. Our happiness is dependent on so many. Dependence is misery. Independence is happiness. What is sleep? Sleep is independence from waking and dream. Therefore, you are happy. What is waking? Dependent on so many things and beings. Therefore, miserable. Discover this and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om